Well, hi, hello, and a warm welcome to this video where I'm going to be sharing how to find your ideal audience as an artist. Yes, it's one of the top 3 questions I get asked all the time. Sophie, where's my audience? How do I find them? How do I define them? What if I've never sold anything? Where do I get started? And how do I get in front of that audience so they can actually buy my artwork, join my workshops, buy my online courses, etc., etc. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 3 simple steps to how you can answer all of that. And don't forget to stay right to the end because I've got a free resource, an easy, quick download that's really going to help you with one of those steps. Hi, my name's Sophie Mahir and I help artists make a living from their art or creativity by building a profitable, stable business doing what they love. Now, if you like more tips and tricks on how to build that profitable art business, or maybe you're just starting out, you're not exactly sure what you should be doing first, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more helpful tips and tricks every single week. And of course, if you've loved the content of today's video, give me a thumbs up as well. So number 1, who are your audience? Now, likely there's a group of people out there already who have a want, a need, a desire. They're already looking for what you have to offer, but they're not finding it, right? They have a need and that's not being met. And your job, of course, is to get your product or service in front of that audience so they can make a purchase. And then we have a win-win situation. So let's start by breaking it down. The first thing to really think about is, are you working with individuals, businesses, or corporates? Because each one of those is going to be a little bit different. So then when we sort of break that down a little bit further, we're thinking about, well, okay, is that homeowners, first-time home buyers? Is it parents, schools? What about pet owners, animal lovers, horse lovers? You know, who specifically, what group of people? So if you were to narrow it down a little bit further, can you think of a group of people that are likely the perfect audience for what you have on offer? Now, the real easy part of this is if you're niched down as an artist, which I really hope you are, this part should be fairly simple and you should be able to say, okay, this is my section of people. Let's go ahead at what we need to do after that. So from there, we're going to start profiling a little bit. So we need to think about geographics, demographics, psychographics, behavior and benefit. So let's take a look at those 5 things. So the first thing really is geographic. That's fairly simple. Do you sell local to you? Do you sell nationally or do you sell globally? From there, we look at demographics. So what age do you typically work with? Are we looking at this is art or work or workshops for teenagers, for people in their 20s, 30s, 40s? Maybe over 55. So what is your audience sector in terms of age? So are they male, female, or does it not matter? What's their occupation? What's their income? What do they do for a living? What's their family status? Are they single? Are they a couple? Are they divorced? Or are they younger, older? You know, we've got to start looking at all those basics. And here's the caveat with this is you're going to say to me, Sophie, I don't know. You have to make it up if you've not had a sale yet, right? If you're right at the beginning of building your business, you think, well, okay, this is what I offer. Let's go with the horse lovers. I offer portraits of horses for horse lovers. Well, okay, the horse lover, maybe let's go with somebody in their 20s, 30s, 40s. Predominantly, let's go with female. So it's going to be up to you. Maybe your style is quite feminine and so you think this is going to appeal more to women. Or maybe they're realistic, kind of really intense oil portraits of horses and you'll think, you know, this is maybe more of a collector's thing. Maybe actually this maybe is more of has a male feeling to it, or maybe it's couples, or maybe it doesn't matter. So you need to work with what you have or what you offer and start allowing yourself to build the profile of these people. So now next bit is the psychographics. What are their attitudes, their values, what's important to them? What are they interested in? What's their lifestyle? Where are they spending time? Do they shop organically at the local market, or they do a regular monthly shop of the cheapest supermarket and have it home delivered? You know, those are two very different types of lifestyle. Do they travel a lot? Do they take regular holidays? Are they sporting people? Do they, you know, if we're going with the horse example, then they're likely sporting people, all right? They're likely into horses. Where do they go at the weekends? Horse events. What do they read? Likely animal or horse magazines. You know, this isn't too difficult once you start the process. So behaviors, this is really important. So do they buy regularly? Do they buy art regularly? Are they somebody who really enjoys shopping? Do they shop online? Or do they save up their money for a really long time to make a really big purchase? Do they buy on brand? Do they go back to the same brand no matter what? Or do they shop around? Are they looking for the latest bargain? Or are they rather go with a trusted purchase with somebody they already know? Do they prefer a recommendation? Or they don't think about any of those things? It's, oh, I love it, I'm having it. All right, you need to work out or surmise what might be the behaviors of your ideal audience. And then last but not least, the benefit. What actually is the customer going to gain by purchasing from you? All right, now you might say, well, okay, they've got a great horse portrait. They've gained something beautiful on the wall. Okay, what else have they gained? They've gained a talking point. They've gained a collectible item, something they can pass on down to their friends and family. They've gained the start of a new collection, and they're going to come back to you every single year, every time you have a new collection. What have they gained? What's the added benefit for them of making the purchase with you? So once you've worked all of this out, you can go on to the next step. Hooray! So step number 2, where are they hanging out? Once you've started to break down and start working out who this audience are, the next question is, where are they spending their time? Now we've given a few little clues and a few hints in the previous step, but let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper. So okay, are they spending time online or offline? Are they people that just love to scroll through things on their phone or on their computer? Or are they of a generation where they're like, actually we don't really want to use the computer, don't really have a mobile phone or don't like it, much prefer to pick up, I don't know, local magazine or a newspaper or I'm out and about. So you need to understand that before we can really work out where we need to be putting our attention and focus. Are they on social media? And if so, which platform? Now, I did a video here which walks you through the different platforms you could consider being on, which one's right for you based on your audience. So go ahead and check that out after this video too. Now, you might decide, okay, my audience is young and funky, and actually they're on Instagram or they're on Snapchat or TikTok, or you say, oh, okay, no, they're more traditional, they're likely just hanging out on Facebook. Or they're seasoned shoppers and collectors, they're hanging out on Pinterest, all right? You'll know this once you've gone through the process. All right, if they love to read, where do they buy their books? They buy online, offline. If they buy online, is that Amazon? Is it Goodreads? Like, where are they going for their books? This is really important, by the way. Hold on to that thought. If they love video, are they on YouTube looking for content to learn or be inspired by? Or are they on TikTok? Okay, so where are they if they love video? Perhaps they're looking at Instagram Reels, or they're looking at Facebook video. We need to make that decision and then work out, go, okay, actually, they're a bit younger, they're into fast moving, they're likely on TikTok or watching Instagram Reels. All of this stuff is going to inform you where you need to show up. And by the way, if you want to know a bit more about Instagram Reels, I'll put a link to a video below, and you can also check that out up here as well. So are they looking and shopping on online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, Amazon? They're out there already looking for what you have, because your ideal audience is that might not be ready to buy, but they're certainly in that process of looking, all right? So I think sometimes a mistake is made is we just need to get in front of anybody who's interested in this particular thing. Your ideal audience is somebody who's already looking, all right? They're already looking to make a purchase. You don't want to show up in front of somebody who's vaguely interested in equestrian items, but they're not looking to buy anything. you're looking to show up in front of somebody who's passionate about the horse that they own, and they just want to buy all things horse related, and they're really looking for somebody they can commission to paint a picture of their horse, right? They're ready to buy. They are your ideal audience. That first person who's just interested in horses, that's not your ideal audience, all right? That's somebody who has the same interests as you. All right, again, if they're offline, where are they shopping? You'll know that from where you live. Are they shopping online, offline? This stuff is really, really important. And then here's the piece I want you to really think about. What are they typing into Google, YouTube, Pinterest in order to find what they are looking for? That's otherwise known as keywords. We need to know what those are in order to put your content or our content in front of that audience. All right, so if you don't know that, you want to go searching. So gather all this information. It's like you're becoming a detective. All right, get your spyglass out and go detecting. Gather all this information on a Word doc or a note or a spreadsheet and keep it safe. So many times I've done workshops where people just writing things down on a notebook in pencil. That's lovely, but how are you ever going to find that when you need that? You need to create a Word document, a note, a spreadsheet where you put all this core information, because guess what? You're going to need it over and over and over again. All right, number 3, how do you get in front of them? Well, this is pretty simple, really. You need to be showing up where they are, and you need to have the right products or services, and you need to be describing them with the right language and keywords so they can easily find them. Simple? I think it's time for me to go now. All right, let's break it all down. So, for example, you offer bright, abstract, affordable prints, and you've decided that your target audience are young couples, first-time home buyers who are really into home decor and kind of trending bright objects to fill up their house. All right, now we have some information. We know that what you offer is likely a good match with the audience that you've chosen. Where's that audience going to be shopping? Likely they're going to be shopping online. They want a quick fix. They're probably scrolling through their phone. Where are they going to go? They're probably going to head over to the marketplaces that they know already. They're on Etsy, likely. They're looking perhaps on those print-on-demand companies. They might look at Redbubble. If they're here in Australia, they might look at Society6, at Zazzle, at any of the other print-on-demand where they know they can go and find what they're looking for and get it quickly and easily. Once you know that, you're going to make sure that you have your prints listed on those marketplaces. And here's where that bit of information that you gathered earlier is really, really, really important. You need to make sure the description and the tags, anywhere you can get your search terms in, are all in there. Because what do we know? We know that in this particular example, that young couple, they're searching. So we have done a little bit of research to find out what they might be searching for. And then we're going to need to have those terms in our products. So many times I see people have put their work up online and they've spent hours getting beautiful photographs, well done by the way, and it's listed, and then it's like we run out of enthusiasm. It's like all the hard work is done. I've created the product, I've photographed the product, I've even made, in situ photographs, I'm done. Actually, the work is only just starting. From there, you need a great descriptive title. You need a description of the product, and you need to do your keyword research and make sure that all the tags that are available on whichever platform you're listing are there, so that when the audience comes to that platform, they put in the search terms, they're going to find your products. And that really, folks, is what it's all about. Let's go back to, I mentioned earlier an example with like Amazon, for example. So if your audience is a reader, so one of the really great things you could do is you could go and look on Amazon or other bookstores for books around the topic. For example, if you teach, maybe you teach art and you're thinking of writing a book, you go and look for books in the similar genre that you're going to write, and you look for the comments that likely your audience or your possible audience has left under. Maybe one comment is, this is a really great book, pity it didn't cover X, Y, Z. And then you kind of know, okay, great, this audience really wants to know more about this. So this takes it to another level, because from this point you can actually go and create something that your audience is already looking for. right? So we're going to use places, book places, Amazon, other book listings where you can go and read and get a sense of the language your audience uses, what they're looking for, what they like. Right? Look on comments on similar listings on Etsy. Have a look what people have said about it. Right? All of this is information that you are going to glean and you're going to keep on that spreadsheet, because it's exactly what you need when you upload, for example, your artwork. And it's the same if you offer workshops or online courses. All right, you need to show up where the audience is. You need to have the right product or service if that's a great match for an online course or a workshop. And you need to use the language that you know your audience is likely already using. So become an observer, become that detective, and put all your findings down on that document. And I promise you, things are going to shift and things are going to change, so long, of course, as you take action on this video. All right, so very last and very least, I promised you something right at the beginning, and that was a freebie. I've got a free download called Ideal Customer Avatar. See, one of the things that I think is really important is that you imagine, you can even close your eyes and you imagine that perfect customer, the one that you just would like to almost become a best friend that you know so well. You want to profile them, because that process in itself is going to enable you to write better descriptions on your social media, write better emails on your weekly email, write better product descriptions when you are uploading something. All right, so it's really important. So you can grab that by just having a look in the description below. There's a nice link, free download. Go ahead and grab that, print it out or fill it out online. There's a good few number of pages going through different sections of that perfect person. So just allow yourself maybe 30 minutes, grab a cup of tea and fill that out. And of course, if you've got any questions on the download or anything that I've mentioned today, don't forget to leave a comment below, and I would love to hear from you. Who's your audience? What's been something you've learnt from this video, and what, more importantly, what action are you going to take off the back of it now you have this information? All right, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.